Stella? Oh, baby, my baby sister.
Blanche, what's the matter with you?
He's left.
Stan? Yes.
Will he be back?
He's gone to get the car greased. Why?
Why? I have been half crazy, Stella. Ever since I found out you were insane enough to come back in here after what happened last night. I almost ran in after you.
I'm glad you didn't.
What were you thinking of? Answer me, what? What?
Blanche, sit down and stop screaming.
All right, Stella. I will repeat the question quietly now. How could you have come back here after what happened? Wait, you must have slept with him.
Blanche, I've forgotten how excitable you are about these things. You're making much too much fuss about this.
Am I?
Yes, you are, Blanche. I know how it must have seemed to you. I'm awful sorry that it had to happen like that, but it's not as serious as you seem to take it. First of all, when men are playing poker and drinking, anything can happen. It's always a powder keg. Stanley didn't mean to do it, and he was as good as a lamb when I came back, and he's really very, very ashamed of himself.
And that makes it all right.
Well, no, it's not right for anyone to make such a row, but people do sometimes. I mean, Stanley's always breaking things. Why, on our first date, he snatched my slipper and rushed about the room, breaking all the light bulbs as he went.
He did what?
He smashed all the light bulbs with the heel of my slipper.
And you let him? He didn't run? He didn't scream?
Well, I was sort of thrilled by it. Eunice and you had breakfast?
Do you suppose I wanted breakfast?
There's some coffee left on the stove.
You're so matter-of-fact about it, Stella.
What other am I supposed to be? He's taking the radio to get it fixed, and it didn't land on the pavement, so only one tube was smashed.
And you're sitting there smiling.
What do you want me to do?
Pull yourself together and face the facts.
And what are they in your opinion?
In my opinion, you're dating a madman.
No?
Yes, you are, and your fix is worse than mine. Only you're not being sensible about it. I'm going to do something. Get a hold of myself. Make a new life for myself.
Yes.
But you've given in, and that's not right. You can get out of this. You're not old.
I'm not in anything I want to get out of.
What? Stella?
I'm not in anything I have a desire to get out of. Look at the mess in this room. And these empty bottles. He went through 2 cases last night. You know, he promised me he would quit having these poker parties, but we all know how long such a promise is going to last. Well, it's his pleasure, I guess. Like mine is movies and bridge. We have to tolerate each other's habits, I guess.
I don't understand you. I don't understand your indifference. Is this a Chinese philosophy you've cultivated?
Is what?
This shuffling and mumbling about. 1 tube smashed, beer bottles, mess in the kitchen, as if nothing out of the ordinary has happened. Are you deliberately doing that in my face?
No.
Give me that. I won't have you cleaning up after him. I won't.
Who's gonna do it then? Are you?
I?
I didn't think so.
May I speak plainly?
Yes, go ahead, as plainly as you want.
Well, if you'll forgive me, but he's common.
Why, yes, I suppose he is.
Suppose? You can't have forgotten that much of our bringing up, Stella, that you would just suppose there's any part of his nature that's a gentleman. Not one particle. No. If he was just ordinary or plain, but good and wholesome, but no. There's something bestial about him. Oh, you're hating me saying this, aren't you?
No, go ahead. Say as much as you want.
He acts like an animal, has an animal's habits, eats like one, moves like one, talks like one. There's something subhuman about him, something not quite to the stage of humanity. Yes, something ape-like I've seen in anthropological studies. Thousands and thousands of years have passed him by, and there he is, Stanley Kowalski, survivor of the Stone Age, bearing the raw meat home from the kill in the jungle, and you here, waiting for him. Maybe he'll strike you, or maybe he'll grunt and kiss you. That is, if kisses have been discovered yet. Night falls and the other apes gather. There, in front of the cave, all grunting like him, and swilling and gnawing and hulking. This poker night, you call it. This party of apes. Somebody growls, some creature snatches at something, The fight is on. God. Maybe we are a long way from being made in God's image, but Stella, my sister, there has been some progress since then. Such things as art, as poetry and music, such kinds of new light have come into the world since then. In some kinds of people, some tenderer feelings have had some little beginnings that we've got to make grow and cling to and hold as our flag. In this dark march towards whatever it is we're approaching, don't hang back with the brutes.
Hey, Stella! Stella!
Stanley!
Oh, Stella,
Hey, Stella. Blanche back?
Yeah, she's back.
Hey, Blanche.
So you got on the car again.
Yeah, the darn mechanics of fridges don't know their ass from... Hey.